Welcome back with another video, and as you can see, we're back today with another Elden Ring video. And today I had the idea of doing like bringing some of my biggest like builds I've done on this game for like characters. I was thinking of bringing them to the PvP like arena and seeing how good they actually play against other people. And the first one I decided to do is Sasuke. So as you can see, I got my exact same build from my Sasuke build video. I think I changed up the talismans, but they should be pretty similar if not the same. I don't remember exactly. Armor the same, weapon same, all that, the same incantations. So yeah, I just took it to the court. I got 2 games for y'all. And yeah, so they're both me winning. But this build right here, after playing maybe like 10 to 15 like games, I can 100% guarantee you that it's a it's gonna be maybe kind of fun for you, but it's not gonna be a good build. Cause as you can see, this armor, there's no armor. On top of that, we got 2 source heals, so the stats, like as you can see, the defense is in the negatives. But yeah, so it's not going to be a good build. You're going to have to be really skilled and able to like dodge and not get hit, because if you're not that good at this game and you take a lot of damage, like you like to build, like you like to take damage, like tank it just because you can't dodge it or some, there's not going to be a build for you, because you're going to get like 2 hit by almost every build. And yeah, also I'm playing on my main, like the first build I ever made, the level 243. So I'd recommend, I mean, I can get like a lot of games on this build, so I don't think level matters when you're matchmaking, or maybe it does, I don't know. But I wasn't struggling to find games. It took maybe like 5 seconds to load up a game. So yeah, that's why I did it on this build. But as you can see, the stats are all really high. So the main things I'd want, like you should do for this build is, as you can see, I made my Uchiha heavy when I put on the Bloodhound step, just because this build already had max strength. So yeah, if you want though, you could put it on Oculate, I'm pretty sure, and then you can get 50-50 strength and dex. As you can see right here, quality, it puts it to B and B, so you could do half strength, half dex. But I just put it all strength just for this video because I already have strength maxed. But yeah, so I'd recommend for this build, you want to have faith. Intelligence doesn't really matter. Dexterity, you want some. Like if you're doing the occult or whatever that was, like that version, then you probably want more dexterity. But if you're doing heavy like I am, then strength and some dexterity, just so you have it. Endurance, you're probably gonna need a little bit, like maybe 30. And then mind, you don't need that much, but you still need a little bit because you're mainly using incantations other than the sword. And then you of course need vigor. Honestly, if you're gonna do it how I did it, where you're playing on a really over leveled build, like not level 150, then I'd probably recommend taking down intelligence and going up to 80 vigor, just because this build needs all the health it could get. The only reason I have my intelligence so high is this build, I'd use it for everything. Every single build video I make, I use it. So I want to have every stat up there, so that it doesn't matter what build I want to make, I can make it. That's the only reason I have my intelligence so high. So I'd probably recommend up in the vigor, up in the dexterity and faith as well. But yeah, so somewhere like y'all can mess around and find the exact sweet spot y'all want, but those are the main stats I'd upgrade first. And yeah, so that's the build. And yeah, so those are like all the normal shit. The armor, like if you want more of like a in-depth, I guess it wasn't really in-depth though, but like if you want that, you could go look at my main video like I made when this game first came out. But yeah, what I do is I use flame sling, I use frozen lightning spear, and use scurrying black flame. So this would be like Amaterasu, this would be like his blue lightning, and then this would just be fireball jutsu. But these are the only 3 that I could, like when I made the build, I could find that really fit it. But if y'all have like any better versions you want to use, then definitely use it. If you want to use the black flame blade, you could use that as well. Like it's up to you. The only reason I'm not using lightning incantations like this is because Sasuke doesn't have yellow lightning, and I wanted to make this build as like close as possible, so I didn't want to use it. But if you want to use that, you definitely can. There's a lot of good lightning incantations. As you can see, there's lightning spear, hone bolt. You can use any of those if you want to. And yeah, there's also a lot of good fire ones if you want to use some other than the flame sling. But yeah, so you're gonna see in game, but the main things you want to use is the sword, because the frozen lightning spear, if you can hit the target, it does a lot of damage. It took like every time I hit an enemy, it took like half, if not more than half their health. But it takes a long time to load up, like so you could get hit really quick and easily. uh and it doesn't follow the person. So if you hit a spot and then they roll out, it's not gonna hit. So that's the only downsides. Same thing with this. Takes a long time to load. And then it doesn't follow the person, but if you hit them, it's gonna do a lot of damage. This same thing, but it's faster, and it's just like this would probably be your most used, just because you could just throw it fast and quickly, and it does solid damage. But yeah, so if y'all want to use any other incantations, you definitely can. But this is the stuff right here, Uchi Katana. You can use any seal you want to do these incantations. This is just my best one, that's why I'm using it. And then the armor, I got the white reed gauntlets and the white reed greaves right there. If you want to know how to get these, I'm pretty sure they're in, let's see, I'm pretty sure they're somewhere here. I don't know exactly though. They're in like a cave, and then you go in the cave and it's like, I don't I don't know how to explain it. It's like you just find the cave. Oh, it's up here. Okay, I know. It's right here, the spirit collar cave. You just go down, follow it, and then there'll be like a group of dogs. You just run past them, and then there's gonna be a tree, and it'll be under the tree. So yeah, that's how you get the armor. But if you want a more in-depth guide, you can just Google a video. But that's the cave you want to go to. And yeah, so now I'm gonna show y'all the gameplay. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and yeah.